Yes, now okay? Hello?
No, sir. No, sir.
Just give me a
No,
minute.
sir.
Let me connect to the Wi-Fi, okay? Just give me 2 minutes. Okay, beta, just give me 2 minutes. Let me connect to the Wi-Fi. By that time, everyone start reading that company rule expands. Company rule expands. Everyone start reading. Did you hear? Did you hear, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Start reading company rule expands.
Sir, your voice is not coming.
Now am I visible and audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, that means the Wi-Fi is working. Okay, fine. So now let's continue. So we were talking about how the company rule expands the rule. Here,
Sir, your voice is cutting. Sir, your voice is cutting. Sir, your voice is cutting. Not coming properly. Sir, please speak in chat.
Please. Hello.
Sir, your voice is cutting.
Hello. Here. Now clear? Now clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay. So, and now it is
Sir, cutting
to
again. Your voice is cutting again.
cutting, Okay or not?
Sir, your voice is cutting. Sir, please speak in chat box.
Chat. Okay. Okay, beta. Now, just wait. Let me see whether I can screen share or not. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Hello. Hello.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, but please wait. Cooperate with me. I am trying to share the screen, but it's. I'm trying. Please wait. Okay, beta. Tell me when the screen is visible.
सर आप स्क्रीन शेयर ना करो तो भी चलेगा सर.
Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay, okay, good, good. And I'm audible also, I think. Okay, so now let's continue. So yes, we were going to discuss about the company rule expands. Here we're talking about Mysore. So through this Mysore example, Mysore city example, we'll understand how did they expanded their rule. Okay, see, Mysore had become powerful under rulers like Hyder Ali and his son Tipu Sultan. Okay, so you might have heard of Tipu Sultan, yes or no? You know what Tipu Sultan was known as? He was also having one more name. What is he called? Tipu Sultan is also called Tiger of Mysore. Yes or no? Does anybody know? He is known as Tiger of Mysore. Okay. So Mysore had become more powerful by the leaders like Tipu Sultan, then his father Hyder Ali. Hyder Ali was Tipu Sultan's father. Okay. Now company fought 4 wars with Mysore. So when talking about Mysore, company means which company? East India Company. Okay, so East India Company has fought, had a fight with Mysore place also. So only in the last the battle of Seringapatnam did the company ultimately win a victory? So this is a very important point you need to underline in your textbook when you read. Okay, so which question can be asked, which is the last battle in which the East India Company has win a victory? Which is that battle? Battle of Seringapatnam. And Seringapatnam is actually name of place. So in that place there was a battle happened between Mysore and the East India Company. East India Company fought a war with Mysore. Okay, so in Mysore there is a place called Seringapatnam, and in that place battle was happened between Mysore and East India Company, and in that battle, okay, the company has won the victory. Which company? East India Company. Now Tipu Sultan was killed defending his capital Seringapatnam. Means Tipu Sultan was killed in which battle? That can also be a question. So in which battle Tipu Sultan was been defeated? In the battle of Seringapatnam. Clear? Which battle? Battle of Seringapatnam. Now the company, yes, Seringapatnam. Now the company also subdued the Marathas in series of wars. Means the company also fought the war with Marathas. Do you remember about Marathas? In class 7th you have learned about Marathas. They were also rulers like Mughals. Like Mughals also, Marathas were also rulers. Do you remember? In first chapter, I think so. No, not first. In the last chapter of history. Do you remember last chapter of history? That is the 10th chapter. In 10th chapter, you might have learned about Marathas. I showed in the map also.
Yes,
I don't know how many of you remember. So that is Marathas. Okay, so this company also fought war with Marathas. Like in many wars, this East India Company has defeated Marathas. Okay, that is subdued. Now, from the early 19th century, the company pursued an aggressive policy of territorial expansion. Now, in the century, which century? 19th century. So, 19th century means starting from where to where? Who will tell me? Starting from? Yes? Who will tell me? Is there anybody who knows? Hello?
Sir, 1700 to 19.
No, beta. We are talking about which century? 19th century. So it will start from where? And we are talking about century. So remember that also. I am not asking about days or week. Or I am not talking about decade. I am talking about century. Century means how many years? Century means how many years? 100 years. That you know. Yes. So now we are talking about 19th century. So 19th century means I told you that you have to count like backwards. Like 19th century means it will end in 1900. Then starting from where? Starting from
1800.
Yes. So now did you understand? So 19th century means 1800 to 1900. That is the 100 years, no? That is 100 years, no? Yes. So that is 19th century. Means we are moving towards 1900. Starting from 1800 to we are moving towards 1900. That is what century means. Now here century means here we are talking about early 19th century, means like it can be between 10 years or the first decade. That is the starting of 19th century. So no, first decade means how many years? Decade.
10 years.
Yeah. So starting from 1800 to 1810. So that is 10 years. Yes or no? Now, so this 1810 can be considered as the early 19th century. Clear? Now in early 19th century, the company, what did the company do? Pursued an aggressive policy. Pursued means issued a policy. What was that policy? Policy of territorial expansion. Means they issued a policy that they need expansion. regarding what? Territorial expansion. Territorial expansion means, understand? Territory means area. So they want territorial expansion. They want area in. They want the expansion in area. Their area should be very expanded. Expanded means, understand, like very large area. Okay. So they want that. They wanted this territorial expansion. So they had an aggressive policy. Who had? The company, East India Company. We are talking about East India Company. So from the early 19th century, the company pursued an aggressive policy of territorial expansion. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Anybody there? Is anybody there or sleeping? Hello?
Sir, in textbook from which line you are reading?
Beta, you have to see that you have to keep your textbook in front of you and you have to read along while I explain. No, you have to read along that topic, that company rule expands. I am not reading from textbook. I am reading from the important points that I used to give you. No? Yes. Are you getting me what I am saying?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
So while I explain, after that you have to read in mind. In mind you have to read. So along with that you have to keep a textbook also in front of you. So while I explain, you have to go through the textbook or read that topic, that paragraph along with this, so that you can easily understand. Clear? Still, if you have no doubt, if you have any doubt, you can definitely ask me. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Up
sir,
till
clear.
now, up till now, what you understood? You understood up till that in the 19th century it gave a policy, and that policy was related to the expansion. Which expansion? Territorial expansion. And what does that mean?
Sir, may I explain some expansion of area of kingdom area?
Yes. So here who wanted to expand their territory?
East India.
Yes, East India Company. Very good. Okay. So for that they have claimed a policy on which they can easily expand their territory. Clear? Now, under governance, now we are going to see in our next topic, that is the doctrine of lapse. Now what is this doctrine of lapse? Let's see. Okay. Under Governor General Lord Hastings, new policy of paramountcy was initiated. What was initiated? Policy of paramountcy. What is that? Following this policy, company annexed several states. Means, yes, the act of making different states under their control. That is known as annexing. Annexing the states means states को उसके control के अंदर करना. That's what annexing means. Clear? So under
Yes,
this
sir.
Governor General Lord Hastings, the policy was issued. Clear? Now under Governor General, now later who became after Lord Hastings, who became the Governor General? Who became the Governor General? Dalhousie. Okay, so what did Dalhousie do? Dalhousie annexations were okay. So annexations were later held at the peak, and he devised the policy that came to be known as doctrine of lapse. Now who devised the policy? Who devised the policy? Under? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Who
East
issued the
Ind-
policy? Who devised the policy? Doctrine of lapse? By Governor, not East India Company, by Governor General Lord Dalhousie.
Warren
He
Hastings.
annexed, not Warren Hastings, Dalhousie. Warren Hastings was the first Governor General. So what did he do? He issued a policy of paramountcy. Okay, that means the company it annexed various states, means under their control. Hello, understood now, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this policy came to be known as doctrine of lapse. Now in whichever places this doctrine was compulsory or necessary, doctrine of lapse. Okay, Satara, Sambalpur, Udaipur, Nagarpur and and Jhansi were annexed by applying the doctrine. Now which are the places in which the doctrine of lapse was applied? Which are the places? See, it is written: lapse, Satara, Sambalpur, Udaipur, Nagpur and
Jhansi.
Jhansi. You might be familiar with this place, yes or no? How do you know about Jhansi?
Yes, sir.
How do you know?
Sir, the place of Rani Lakshmi.
Yes, Jhansi. What do we call her? What do we call Rani Lakshmi Bai? What do you call her?
Jhansi ki Rani.
Yes, yes. So that is why you can say that this name is familiar. Yes or no? So in these places like Satara, Sambalpur, Udaipur, Nagpur, Jhansi, these are the 5 places in which this hello.
The policy
Now,
of
next.
doctrine of lapse.
Policy of doctrine, not doctrine. How do you pronounce that? Doctrine. Doctrine of lapse.
Doctrine.
It's not doctrine. Doctrine of lapse. Clear? Now the company army. How do they set up their army? Okay. Hello. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now the last one is the company army, the last but not the least topic. When Warren Hastings became first, I told you, who was the first Governor General? By this you get few points. Who was the first Governor General? Warren Hastings of India.
Lord Warren
he
Hastings.
introduced several. Yes, Warren Hastings. So he became the first Governor General and he introduced what? Various administrative reforms. What did he introduce? Various reforms, and especially in the sphere of justice. Now here we are living in the sphere of justice. We want what? We want justice every time. Yes or no? We want justice means understand? Sachai. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So in the sphere of justice, what do we need? So when this first Governor General Warren Hastings, he introduced the several administrative reforms. Means administrative reforms means understand. What is administration? I told you that they are the system or how the company would work. Okay, in whatever company you work, but there is a policy or system that everyone should. Hello, everyone should follow. So now let's see.
Yes, sir.
In early 19th
Sir, I have
century,
doubt.
again we are talking about. Yes, beta.
Sir, I have understood that several administrative, but what about reforms?
What about?
Reforms. Several administrative
Reforms.
reforms. I can't understand it. No, sir. Reforms.
It's a reforms. Okay. Listen, where it is, beta?
Sir, you have said no, several
I missed this.
administrative reforms. In the company army, second.
Acha. Okay. Understood. Like, I told you, they frame various administrative systems or reforms that they should follow. Yes or no? Like there are some administrative system regarding wealth of the country or the economic situation of the country. So they are administrative reforms or company reforms, that the laws related to the company. Clear? So they are known as reforms. Clear now? They are the administrative reforms.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now listen, let's continue. So why do they introduce several administrative reforms? To get the justice, for the justice, so that no one can do anything wrong. Are you getting me what I am saying? No one can do anything wrong in the company. Okay, now next, the last second is, in the early 19th century, the British developed a uniform military culture. Soldiers were increasingly subjected to European style training, drill and discipline that regulated their life for more than before. Now what is this point saying? The second point says that again we are talking about 19th century, means 1800 to 1900. What happened? The British developed a uniform multiculture. Hello? Everyone listening?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Then why are you all? If I become silent, then everyone is becoming silent. Why? I was checking, anybody saying yes, no. Listen. So soldiers were increasingly subjected to European service. Now here in 19th century, the company army. So whatever armies have been made by the company, they are given what? Training or drills. Drills means, understand, they are given exercise, like they practice, okay, from morning, early morning they practice, they do exercises, okay, that is known as drill exercises. They are given training, okay. So different, like to get that uniform culture, to get that culture proper, they have been trained, they have been increasingly subjected to European style training, okay, but which style? European style training, okay, and discipline that regulated their life for more than before. So they are getting the knowledge of discipline also. They are given the training, they are given the training, they are given the given the okay, wait a minute, screen gone now?
Yes, sir.
Now can you see?
yes, sir.
Okay, so let's continue.
Yes.
So I was talking about the armies, yes or no? So the armies have been given the training, okay, so they are subjected to European style training, not only just training, but European style. European style means, understand, like in foreign countries there are armies, no? So the kind of discipline that they have, so they also, or in India also, they want that kind of what? Drill, like exercise, or so that they can develop a disciplined manner. They can develop a disciplined manner. Clear now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have doubt.
Yes, beta.
Sir, this army was made to check that nothing wrong happen in territory.
Yes, of course. That's why I told you, na. The trainings and everything is given for what purpose? Yes, to see whether there are any other army people or who are going to attack us, yes or not. That kind of, okay, that is why. Okay, so soldiers were subjected to European style training and drill as well as disciplined manner. They obey what? Disciplined, or they have what? A disciplined manner by the training. Okay, now training, thus the East India Company was transformed from a trading company to a territorial colonial power. Now what does that mean? Yes, the East India Company slowly got transformed to what? Trading company to, it converted to trading, huh?
So
No.
only few minutes
Kingdom or
remaining.
territory.
East India Company transformed their trading company to territorial power. This is how they have. So this is what the entire chapter is all about. What is the name of the chapter? What was the name? Territorial. What is that? From trade to
territory.
So this is how slowly they have developed with the help of various like due to exercise, drilling exercises. The armies have been given, means they have been charged. So that charge means not about money. I am not talking about money. Okay, but they are given exercises, training, so that they can easily they can hold upon any other army people who are coming to offend them.
They slowly got the power.
Yes, that is the end thing. That is the end result of that. Slowly they got the power and they started, and then we can finally say that the area is now under the control of Britishers. So this is how they have gained that power. Yes or no? Is it clear to you now?
Yes, sir.
Pakka? Where is
Yes,
Jia?
sir. Clear.
Did you understand, beta? Okay, now
Yes,
I am
sir.
going to stop the screen share. Okay, yes, so here you go. So I hope that it is clear. Now beta, what's the homework? Today I will send the worksheet of this chapter. You have to complete the worksheet, PDF and notebook. Done. And this chapter's worksheet I will send you. So you have to complete all the three if it is not done. Today's activity. There is nothing like activity, but homework definitely I will give you. You have to read the. So this chapter is over finally. Okay, clear, beta? Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
So finally,
Yes, sir.
this chapter is. Wait. I want to take attendance also. This chapter is over. Now the thing remains to you. You have to read the chapter properly, complete it thoroughly. You have to read it, and this is how you have to face the MCQ. For that you have to read the textbook properly. What you have to read? Textbook properly. So because questions
Sir, this
I have asked.
chapter question answer, you will send a PDF.
But a textual question answer I have sent. Did I send this for this chapter? I don't remember. About this chapter, did I send?
No, sir, I am telling that when you will send the PDF of this chapter question.
Okay, this chapter. Okay, if that means I have not sent, no problem. So today I will send it. Today I will send the textual exercise for this chapter, then important points, then important words or words that matter, as I always give, and plus worksheet PDF also for this chapter. So this chapter you can easily complete it.
Okay.
Okay. Complete the notes of this chapter, and tomorrow we can start the. Yes.
Sir, you have already sent the PDF. I have written in notebook.
Acha. But that's what I am saying. I am
Yes.
thinking. I was thinking that I had already sent. Then who said that I have not sent? That means you have not completed. Who said that? Beta?
Sir, but chapter is not completed. Why you have sent PDF of question answer and words that matter?
I sent because you can complete this, no, in advance. Because only few topics were remaining. Only 2 topics were remaining. That's why I sent in advance. But you have got, no? You have got the PDF. I
Yes,
think
sir,
so.
we have got.
Yes, sir.
So you can complete it from there. I think only worksheet is remaining, no, from this chapter. Worksheet PDF is
Yes,
remaining.
sir,
I think
worksheet is remaining. Actual question answer you have sent.
That's what I was thinking. Then how can you say I have not sent? Okay, fine. Anyways, so it is clear. Today I will send worksheet of this chapter. That also you have to complete, and complete the notes of this chapter if you have not completed.
Sir,
And later, no. Let me see whether I have taken or not. Think I have not taken. Yes, yes, I have taken the attendance. Now listen, what is the homework? Read this chapter properly and try to solve the worksheet. By that time I will send the worksheet today. And read the next chapter, history chapter 3. Okay, the first 3 pages you have to read by tomorrow. Tomorrow we have to start, and
Okay, sir.
and from day after tomorrow I will be on leave, beta. 3 days SS lecture will not be there. Then directly we will meet in the exam date only. Clear? So just go
Okay,
through.
sir.
I will send the important points of the chapter number 3, history. Just go through that important points and read the textbook properly. Clear? I will explain tomorrow. Tomorrow just we can, I will explain the important, like we can start the chapter, but rest you have to read better, because only one chapter is there, no? That you can manage. Okay? Read the chapter properly, but then after the exam, after reading and all, I will explain this chapter little more clearly. Okay? Means history chapter 3, not chapter 2. Chapter 2 is already explained. Clear? Okay, beta. So now everyone can leave. Okay, bye bye. Have a
Bye,
nice day,
sir.
beta. Have a nice day. See you all tomorrow. Take care.